Hey, Knolly Williams here, the business healer, and I'm with you once again, another exciting video. Now in this one, I was able to speak at Frank Gray's office. Now Frank Gray's a friend of mine. He's here at eXp. We are co-laborers together, and he had me out. We had 150 people at the event. I mean, it was a big event. And then after the event, he invited me to my office, and someone asked the question about how to compete with eXp. And I gave some unorthodox advice, but the way that you can compete, well, you'll watch it. The way to compete with eXp is to copy what we're doing. Because there's going to be some people that say, no, I don't want to join eXp. I don't want to go to eXp. And that's okay. I get that. But the only way to compete, when you look at the model, the only real way to compete is to copy what we're doing. There's no other way. So check out the video. I know you'll love it. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so you won't miss a single video. All right, let's check it out. If I make $100, I'm gonna try to write off 99 cents of it. Right, so I'm gonna show a penny, but eXp, we basically say 50 cents goes back to the agents, period. It's revenue. So it's a completely different, but most people don't really understand that, and they're not willing to look at it, like I wasn't. They don't care, they don't want to know about it, and they've been taught by a lot of the team leaders. I remember one time a guy called me up, he said, we had just done a deal. I was like a month at eXp, and his name is David Speedy. I said, David, man, we're doing this deal together. Have you thought about eXp? He said, man, I would never go to eXp. I said, why not? He says, well, at eXp, you can't do this. I said, yeah, you can. Who told you that? You could do it, and here's how you do it. He says, oh. He says, but I heard that if you die, you can't will, your revenue share. I said, yeah, you can. Here's how to do it. He said, you can? He says, man, I've stood up in front of the team leader meetings, and I've personally poo-pooed eXp. Before we were done with that transaction, he joined eXp. And he's been with me for almost 3 years. And the thing is, they're being miseducated. They don't know. And once everybody knows about the model, that's why we're growing to 1 million agents. In 5 years, we'll be at 500,000 agents. Okay? So at that level, at that point, with that trajectory, when I joined eXp, we had 16,000 agents. And I was like, we missed the boat. We're too late. But we're going to 500,000. We hired Michael Valdez. Who knows who Michael Valdez is? Anybody ever heard of a company called Realty? Realty? Okay. Better Homes and Gardens, Sotheby's. What else? What other ones do they have? They have Coldwell Banker. They have 300 and some thousand agents. Okay. Now, Michael Valdez used to work for a company called Deutsche Bank. He did that right out of college. He worked the largest bank in the world. He was overseeing. He was the vice president of for 10 years. Okay. Now, where did he go after he worked for Deutsche Bank? Anybody know? He went to go work for Realty. And for 13 years, what did he do with Realty? What was his role? He brought Realty into over 100 countries. Michael Valdez did that. Do you think he has those contacts? Now, who does Michael Valdez work for today? eXp. He's our vice president of global operations, okay? Or president of global operations, sorry, Michael. That's what he does. He has relationships in over 100 countries. And when Michael joined eXp, our goal, corporate, was to grow to go into 3 countries a year. Now, what's Michael's goal? 4 countries per quarter. He has all the contacts, and we're cloud-based. He says, Knolly, I've opened 17 countries, and I never had to get on a plane. That never happened at Realty. This is a whole new game, guys. We're now playing in the metaverse. Anybody heard of the metaverse? You're gonna start hearing about it. That's where we play. That's where we live. That's where eXp lives, in the metaverse. That's the future. So somebody was asking a guy, how do we compete with you? She was a Keller Williams gal about to start a new market center. It's like starting a JCPenney's. Like, anybody want to start a Sears? Yeah. That's what it is. She's about to start a new Sears, a new market center, and she was like, how do we compete? He said, it's easy. All you got to do is give stock from your company, give stock, give your agent stock. They're not going to do that. They don't have any to give. Give revenue share, not profit share, revenue off the top of your money, because now if you own a market center, guess what? You're messing with my money. I don't want you messing with my money. Yeah, give 50% of your money away. How's that going to go over with somebody that owns a business? not too good. He said, if you do that, you can compete. Plus, of course, you have to have stellar training. You got to have all these other things. Great technology. That's without that. So there's no way to compete with eXp except there's one way to compete with eXp, and it's the only way. Anybody know what it is? There's another way besides joining eXp that you can compete. There's only one other way that you can compete with eXp. It's like you're going to compete with Amazon. Who's going to compete with Netflix? I remember when we were about to get Netflix, and I had to, this is God's honest truth, my wife will tell you if she remembers, I had to convince her. We were on Spectrum, and I hated, we were on Time Warner Cable. I hated them. There's not too many companies that I hate because Uncle Knolly loves everybody, but I didn't like Time Warner. I wanted to get rid of it because, you know, it's basically cable. It's live TV. So I log in and it's like the movie's 30 minutes in. I don't want to watch it. I can't rewind. I can't do any of that. Back in the day, I said, I want to go to on demand. She said, no, I don't, you know, I just like to watch live TV. Whatever's on, that's what we'll watch. Remember those days? It's just like whatever's on, you watch that. It's 15 minutes in, or you got to time it, or you got TiVo and you're recording stuff, but your TiVo, you know, ran out of memory and you couldn't record. Oh crap, it didn't catch it, you know, all this kind of stuff. So I said, but if we get this Netflix, it's on demand. She couldn't understand. Like it didn't make sense. And eXp doesn't make sense until you get into it. Then it's like, oh, wait a minute, Netflix, I can watch the whole series this weekend? Oh yeah, I don't have to wait till next week? That's what's up, you know? And that's what eXp is. So there's one way to compete with eXp besides joining eXp. Well, you're not competing with eXp when you join. How can you compete with us? You have to copy us. There's no other way to compete. You have to copy it. And I'm here, I'm going on the record. If you copy eXp, you can compete. There's no other way. Now, why would you copy? It's already created. We're like 12 months in. I mean, 12 years in. 12, 13 years in. Why would you copy that? Now, if you want to, you can. I'm not. You know, I'm not. We're 14% built out at our $500,000 agent goal. We're 14% built out. We are going to grow to over 1 million agents. Okay, there's over 20 million agents in the world. This is the best model for worldwide. There's over 1 million agents in India. There are more agents in India than our United States. Okay, we've got 3 agents already in our group that are in India. Frank, get busy, buddy. Start growing India. We have 15 agents in South Africa joining us next week. 15. They're part of a team, a mega team, a brokerage actually. It's an independent brokerage with 15 agents that's joining us in South Africa. Do you think that me in Austin, Texas with Knolly Realty could have done that? It's impossible. Nobody in India is going to join me as Knolly Realty in Austin. That's such a limited goal. It's such a limited vision, you know? Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey, I want to invite you out to Knolly Coaching Club. That's right. The Knolly Coaching Club is where I'm able to teach, train, and coach you every single week to your ultimate greatness. Now you can join for just $1. Go to knollycoaching.com and I'll see you on the inside.